Hey everyone, so the next thing we want to be looking at is setting up the security policies. To do that, we'll head up to the Policies tab and we'll go to Security Intelligence first. So we're going to enable Security Intelligence. That means that all the Cisco Talus threat intelligence, we're going to use that information to start blocking known bad domains, bad IP addresses, and to do that under the block category, we've got a couple of categories here that we have categorized, or Cisco Talus threat intelligence team have categorized, so we can click on all of these options here and say that if the IP, the domain has been classified as any of these threats, it's going to drop the connection. The next thing we're going to look at is the NAT. So we can see here that there's already a NAT rule on by default, and all it's doing is translating the traffic coming from the inside, which is your LAN network, and anything going to the outside, which would be the internet. In most cases, this default rule will probably be good enough and you wouldn't need to add anything else here. Next is the access control. Once again, we've got a default rule here that is saying that any traffic from the inside zone, from the LAN going out to the internet is all trusted. But what we're going to do is change this, and we're going to make this an allow. So as opposed to saying that if all the traffic is trusted, we're going to say allow it, but also scan for any intrusions, and the option we're going to choose here is the balanced security and connectivity. And then under the file policy, we're going to say block malware. So it's going to scan all the file types and ensure that, that there's no malware hiding in any of those files. The next thing we want to do is, should you need to create a policy that particularly blocks something, we can add a policy up here. So for this example, we're going to say block social networking, set up a block policy, and the source will be anything coming from the LAN network and anything going out to the internet. And then under URLs, there'll be a category here for social networking. So anything that the Talus team has categorized as social networking, which could be things like X or Facebook or Instagram, anything there would be blocked here. So we can go ahead and add that. What we want to do next is actually move this to the top, right? Because the way this works is that the policy on top gets the higher preference. So we want to be making sure that everything is blocked before we allow it. So we're saying that we want to block social networking before we allow any of it. To end, we just need to deploy this. So we hit the deploy button on top and enable the deploy now. So this will typically take a couple of minutes. And you can let it go in the background, and once this orange dot here is gone, that means the policy has been deployed.